Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back. SPW playing Binding of Isaac, where today I have absolutely no. Oh god. Oh no. Fine. A little fun. Can't be upset about that. Stuff's been. I mean, it's been a little bit since I've played Isaac, so hopefully my reserve of anecdotes is, back up and running. That'll be nice. Particularly having some interesting trouble with that. That is a fine item. Actually, I could just bust some of these open. Come on, you got it. You got it, little Icky buddy. There you go. This is going to take forever, so I'm not going to deal with that. Been having a little trouble with my computer. It's just something about computers. I mean, I don't even know if I've touched on this, but I think everyone knows it. Anyone that owns a gaming PC knows, like, what kind of stuff just happens sometimes. Like, there's a certain nice thing of having a console where you're just like, well, I know when I turn this on, barring physical damage to the thing, it'll work. Because that's its job. It just runs the video game. And other stuff, but primarily it just runs the video game. And, like, gone are the days where you had to worry about, like, oh, do I have to give mouth-to-mouth to my gaming cartridge for it to work? But, where am I going? Just finish this floor. I want to see what this floor has for me. Hopefully a cursor. But, with a computer, I mean, you get all the flexibilities of having a computer. And, like, if you have the money for it, your computer can do everything these newer consoles can do, but better. Except in Nintendo's case, which is play Nintendo games. Because Nintendo. But when stuff happens, like you download something, and then it's like, well, we're running really slow. Your game's running really slow, even though you have a really good gaming, like, graphics card. And this time, it's not even about Isaac. This time it was Vermintide, which I intend to do a video on, but probably the video is going to come out before this episode even does, so, I mean, rip. Probably should have saved the box of friends for this, but that room was crazy. There you go, just get him with the tears. Yeah, you got him. I was playing Vermintide with my friends, and I had Twitch on, which was already, like, a bad sin, because Twitch, for some reason, likes to... Excuse me? What blew me up? Bills. Lord. Oh, no. Well, it might be a short run. Oh, Are You a Wizard doesn't even affect me. Alright, cool. Down we go. Get rid of this. Oh, actually, that's something different. Well, I guess I'm not going in there. I can do that. I need something to spin this run around for me. Alright. Just a little finesse and go. Restart. Hey, welcome back. It's SPW playing Binding of Isaac, and I'm already in a room with scary people. Ah! No. Turns out, might have gotten a little rusty on the Isaac play. Or, I mean, it may also just be Lilith as a character. I haven't played Lilith as a character in a while. I mean, mostly because why would you after you get all the stuff done with her? Unless you're doing a daily. Which was probably the last time I played with her. Yikes. If I died this time, I'll probably switch to a different character. It's not me throwing in the towel. It's me wanting to make sure I have a quality video. I mean, standard quality anyway. Not saying that I need a Northern Lion quality run. Well, not that the run has to be quality, it's that the commentary has to be there. And the commentary, it's a lot easier to be there when I don't have to focus on Okay. No, you think I'm gonna hold R on that? No, I'm not gonna hold R on that. Just because Tech 2 doesn't want to work with Inky Buddy doesn't mean I would do something so uncouth. Gotta change the subject, please. So, when I had Twitch on, which I thought was the reason my computer was like having trouble with the game, so I was like, okay, quit Twitch. I guess I'm not watching an LSS while I'm playing Vermintide today, which is already kind of tough because Vermintide is a game where you like to have your. It's like playing PUBG almost. I mean, it's not like we have to deal with people, but you want to have your sense of hearing, you know, working 100%. You know, so you find out where the dudes are. But it's a little bit easier to do that than in PUBG. I can't even imagine doing anything like that in PUBG. Like, I'm just gonna listen to a podcast while I'm playing PUBG. Hopefully no one sneaks up on me, or hopefully everyone I see is just out in the open so I can shoot them. Or hopefully I just am, or I guess being deaf wouldn't really help with it. So, and then, like, the mouse, like, you know how it's like, it's like a spinning circle without the mouse. It's just the mouse and a little spinning circle on the top, which means it's busy, but you can still do stuff. Or it's just the mouse, and for some reason, it was like flickering, and they just both killed themselves. I do not know what the secret room would be. Let's just continue. And for some reason it just kept like flickering on and off. Well, whatever I did, I fixed it. And then I went into, and my little video player wasn't working because I was going to watch a DVD because I bought the DVD, and the DVD was Justice League, and it was going to be great. But then what's his face, Albrecht, was like, hey, we should play Vermintide, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm playing Vermintide today. But then today and yesterday is when I started the movie, because I had to re-download a video player. Well, that went well. Down we go. And I'm gonna explain Justice League, because I liked Justice League, and I know a lot of people didn't like Justice League. I'm not going to do any spoilers, so you don't have to worry about that. I have some morals. I mean, I don't think anyone even cares, really. But I'm going to pretend like this video would ruin someone's perception of the video if I spoiled it. Stay away. Don't you touch me. There you go. If I get hit for a wholehearted damage, does that still take half of the red heart, or would it just take the black heart? Listen, Stone Man, you can't do that. It's against the rules. It is unconstitutional. Look it up. Oh, what? Yeah, you got it. I mean, having 2.2 damage doesn't really help either, now that I'm thinking about it. But I like Justice League. And I recognize that, I mean, I might as well look at it. I recognize that a lot of people think it's a bad movie. Mostly because I asked Albrecht and Torg, like, hey, do you like, what do people like think of this movie? Because I really liked it. And I got all, what's the proper term to make me sound more masculine, but still, like, get the point across that I was crying. I wasn't crying, but I did get emotional during it, like, oh, that's really sad, oh no. And then at some points we're like, oh, that's really happy. Okay, hold on, this is a trap. I want that tinted rock, and by George, I'm gonna get it. It can't stop me. Okay, step 1 done. Dude, don't even think about boss rush. This is not a boss rush run, even though, I mean, with Lilith, if you get to boss rush, you win boss rush, unless you just didn't have HP. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I'll use a key. much that guy explodes. Yep. And like I was really liking it, and then I asked Torg, and Torg's like, no one liked it, and I'm like, really? Did they at least like it more than Suicide Squad? Because I could see why people didn't like Suicide Squad. I could make fun of plenty of things in that, and I could make fun of things in Justice League too. I mean, this isn't any spoiler territory. I counted, I like halfway through the movie, there were like 3 promotional things, like, hey, put our product in the movie. Because I mean, and one of them was really subtle. I mean, I'm not the only one that got it, but there's a Gillette razor, and honestly, the only reason I knew it was a Gillette razor is because I use a Gillette razor. Hashtag not sponsored. And like, hey, that guy is shaving with a Gillette razor, but he's Batman. Look, if that's a spoiler for you, then you're in for a bad time. I could have played that better. I could have gotten the money and the TikTok. But I can do this. Yeah. Do you think Batman would make, like a bat shaver? Because he has so much money. Not enough to make a Justice League movie, mind you, but you think he could just, like, make something better than a Gillette razor? No, we can still make this. I'm so used to having bombs, like, already for this room that I don't even think of using the TNT. TNT, dynamite, TNT. But I blew them all up before the fight. Let's just go. TNT. Dodge. Oh, I thought he was... Oh, now he's dashing. Dashing through the pool. On a 1-level difficulty boss. Over the HP we go. Okay, just eject me from that song parody. Get me out. But, like, I think he could make a cool, like... Batman doesn't need to shave. Bruce Wayne needs to shave. Batman's just a guy in a big old, like, latex outfit. Wait, hold on, it's not latex. It's like body armor, but it looks very rubbery is all. Not king shaming. Look, Pooh Man, you already poisoned yourself. Just pass away. Pooh Man, thank you. Well, no bombs at least. Grab this before it teleports you. Great. Honestly, I don't even care about the shop. Let's just keep going. But, I mean, like, he has so much money. Why doesn't he just, like, have Morgan Freeman make him a fancy shaver? Like, he could make one that's like a laser. They could just, part of me was gonna say, like, you could do like that laser hair stuff where you just, like, the hair's gone forever. But personally, I liked him better with the facial hair. It made him look a little bit more like grizzled, which is, like, weird because he's supposed to be like a millionaire. But millionaires are allowed to have facial hair. I'm personally, this is so good. This is like a little beta anecdote I wanted to talk about. I'm personally a clean shave man myself. But like my dad, mostly, the biggest reason is because I hate the feeling of having facial hair. Anywhere, just make me bald. I guess it's not facial hair if it's on your head. I do enjoy having hair on my head, which is a whole other anecdote, but I'm fine to jump into it now. I was going to talk more about, like, Justice League or Vermintide now. This is way better. I'm proud of me. I'm not proud of this run though. Tech 2, man. Okay, hold on. First, we'll talk Isaac. Tech 2, I am a pro Tech 2 man. I will take Tech 2. I will never take Tech 2 again on Lilith, because she never gets the upside of Tech 2. I can see them only crying out of one eye. That's so bad. I cannot believe it. Whatever. So I'm a clean shaven man, and my dad is the opposite. He's like, he lets it grow out, but not like into like a Duck Dynasty beard. Not like a, not like a, ancient master sensei kind of beard. He gets, I don't know. I don't know any like facial hair words, so bear with me. He kind of like, it's a relatively like big beard, but it like stays on his face. It doesn't like drip down or anything like that. It looks fine on him, but he also looks better clean shaven, I think. So maybe that's like another reason I don't like facial hair, is because like I think it looks bad, and you have to like keep up with it like normal hair, and I also just am lazy, which might be another reason I don't like it. Like, do you have to comb it? Like, is someone get Bear Taffy? Does Bear Taffy like do upkeep on his beard except for like washing it? And do you use like soap or shampoo? I mean, I was gonna say if you're like a man, you'd use like soap, but also women like aren't even in the running on this. So another thing, and you guys are actually just gonna like crack up laughing, because you know how much I not idolize, but you know how much like NL is an inspiration for this. I used to just not used to. I'm still kind of like in a weird spot about it. Like, bald people, I feel really bad for them. Being bald must suck, and I would never want to be bald. I'd rather be completely bald. I think NL is like, it's kind of like there's another step in there, because like I think he has like the slightest bit of hair up there, but he like shaves it all up to keep that like clean look, which is like so important, because like holy crap, like thinning bald is the worst. It looks really, really gross. Like older people, if you just get that weird like bald patch on the back of your head, and there's just like the little like dregs of hair left, that's gross. I'm sorry, old people, but that's awful. So that's like 0 out of 10. NL makes it look fine. He's also not an old balding dude. He's a young balding dude, which is weird. No offense. Which is another really fun thing. And I'll get back into that. But I got a email today. I was like, Northern Lion messaged you on Twitch, on Twitch, and I'm like, excuse me? Is he finally coming to crack down on my pure facade of a YouTube series that he's inspired? But is he like threatened by me? I hope not. I have a subscriber. But then I was just like, hey, you know the drill by now. Which I don't know the drill by now. Else I would not have had that entire internal monologue. Come vote on what the next subscriber show is gonna be. And like it was like Risk of Rain, Sleeping Dogs, Resident Evil 7, which I was like, no, not that one. Not that one. Or like something else. And I'm like, Risk of Rain. Everyone else wanted to see it, and I wasn't gonna stop them from having fun. Also, my vote probably doesn't matter. And that's how that goes. The only thing I thought would have been funnier is he said Bloodborne again, because he must have like put that in a straw poll once, which is really weird. I've never taken part of a straw poll except for yesterday and then today. Like, I've gone I don't know how long Stroll Pole been around. We'll say like 5 years. In that 5 years, I've never done anything with it. But then I've had 2 in 2 days. Please, Mr. Man, stay away. Yeah, you got him. Smoke him. Kill him. Man, this run is not going anywhere. Give me Curse Dive. Curse Dive is supposed to be pretty good as Lilith. Hello, Lilith Delirium. Conjure from below is fine with me. Just enough to fall for. That's cool. Super Mask had done the first straw pull, and he was like, "So what? So now that I have money, what's the poor guy? what's the next Jackbox game I should get?" And there's a lot of deliberation I was having with that. There's a lot of good Jackbox games. Jackbox 4 would be the best, but it's like claim to fame. Not Monster Time board game, you charlatan. Monster Seeking Monster. We just call it Monster Game. Monster Time Social Engineering, because that's the NLSS meme. Because, like, the meme is Monster Time board game, and Monster Time board game was like a quiplash answer of a new board game. And then everyone's like, that's the dumbest answer I've ever heard, let's make it a meme. And that's how that turned out. If you could just stay a little Inky Buddy forever, Delirium, that would be great. Because I need something, man. Because the enemies are getting stronger than me. So like, I wanted that one, but Monster Seeking Monster, Supermask has a little bit of a latency issue on his Twitch streams is all. And I'd be worried that a bunch of people trying to text each other in a certain amount of time would be a little tricky, is all. But Monster Seeking Monster is the best game, yo. It's what's it called? Werewolf? Mafia type thing. Like, you kind of get that vibe out of it. But then it's also donate the money. You're not going to live long enough to see it come to fruition. That's fine. Blow this up. Yikes! Listen, just get me out. Alright, here we go. Alright. Oh, and it's so good. It's like, so let me explain how this goes. Or hey, just go look it up. So everyone gets a role, and it's very like a mafia style werewolf. Like, each person has different abilities, and everyone, like, no one knows each other's identity until like the end or when they get revealed. So it's and your role affects the amount of points that you get and how you get them. So, for example, the werewolf, like, not to confuse it, but yes, werewolf is one of the classes. You get any person that you pair up with or date gets turned into a werewolf, and then but how do I explain? The werewolf gets points at the end of the game for how many people have been turned into werewolves. So it's like an infection. Whereas another similar class to it, the mummy, infects people with the mummy's curse. But if everybody gets the curse, like the mummy's point gains are better. But if everyone becomes a mummy, sure, let's go full absurdity here. Then no points. Too easy, no points. Oh no. Look, just pass away. There you go. Oh, yep, just let him hit you. Alright. We done it. He's done it, boys. Tough part of the fight's over. I should probably just grab Pop Bag, huh? Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Get him, thank you, buddy. Oh, look, tech shots. Oh, just kill him. This run is not going well. So, like, how the game goes, you first start up with a little bit of preliminary, like, texting, basically. You're texting in this game, and you're like, hey, and you text a person, and you're like, hey, we should pair up. And then you can, like, I want to say role play, but then the role play just makes it sound lewd, so I'm just gonna, you can get into character a little bit, so you can, like, crack jokes and stuff like that. One in particular I always found funny, and YouTube, don't get mad at me. I was once playing, I don't even remember what class I was, because we played a couple rounds. One of the people, oh wait, no, I was a ghost. In which the ghost, the ghost is like the vengeful ghost, and the ghost says, like, if anyone, like, if you try to date somebody but they reject you, they lose points, which is cool, because then you're like, no, you've got to date me. But what's it called? How do I explain? One of the people, who I don't remember his class, but I think he was really social engineering me here. He had he had something that was like, if you like date the same person 3 times during the game, you get a whole bunch of points. And like his message was like, I hear ghosts. Wait, nope, never mind. I don't remember it. And if I do remember it, it may be a little like way out of line for YouTube. Yeah. No, never mind. It's abort. Let's go back into the facial hair, please. Trying to. Oh well, I was. This whole conversation got off from the straw poll thing, and the straw poll thing came up NL because we were talking about NL because NL was bald. Bald was related to facial hair, and facial hair was related to Batman, and Batman was related to Justice League, and Justice League was related to the computer, and the computer is where I started. Alright. So how are you guys doing? I've kind of defaulted. I mean, I know what I should talk about. I should talk about the rest of the Jackbox games. The one I voted for was Pack 3, actually. It had Trivia Murder Party, which is great. It's a trivia game, but also involves some, like, some real games that just really get into the core of your social party here. That makes no sense, but I'll explain. So, trivia questions, right? So, this guy will ask you a trivia question. We have still not found our item room. I cannot say the word "our" today. What time is it? It is the 16th hour. Going back into the werewolves. There you go. Grab the loot. Stall for a little bit of time while you think about what you're going to say next. So the guy, like, asks you questions, and if you get it wrong, then all the losers have to do this little tests, basically, and it's called the Killing Floor, which is funny considering the game that my friends really like to play has a similar name, Killing Floor. And in it, you take part in a little game, and whoever loses the game dies. And the people that are alive and the people that have died compete at the end, and one last final, lightning round of trivia questions. And the person that answers the most first wins, which is cool. And so, for example, some of these Killing Floor things could be like, hey, memorize this pattern. Whoever memorizes the least amount dies. And then for all the people that are ghosts, still get to take part in the questions and still get points. And then at the end, I'll take shot speed. The person, so usually it ends up with one human, or one person alive. But then, so they go into the lightning questions, and the person that's alive starts up a little bit ahead on the on like the escape path, basically. And then if any of the ghosts who get extra answers or who get like extra chances to get ahead, they can steal the leader's body, and like basically it's the person in first place gets to have the human body, and the person that makes it to the end first escapes with the body and lives, which must be kind of weird because you think about it, oh lord, ugh. We just unlocked that recently, I think. If you think about it, like you're so like imagine this like some kind of like horror movie, right? Like you're just a nice like a 20-year-old dude, and the person that's made it longest is like a 14-year-old little girl, and you're like, well, guess I'm taking the 14-year-old little girl's body. That's just the body I'm gonna live with for the rest of my life. Isn't that weird? Oh, yes, thank you. Just leave. I knew that was a secret room. I don't need the key piece, but I do need these spirit hearts. Alright, cool. They could probably take the angel statue, but like I don't really expect any key pieces, really. I mean, besides that one, how often do you see those angel rooms? Alright. I'm gonna go back to the boss room. And so, like, killing floor questions, like, some of them, like the memorization, are pretty standard, but then they get some real good ones. Ever heard of the prisoner's dilemma? So, you get this. I mean, the more people, the scarier it gets, but let's say there's 3 people. And there's a big old pile of cash on the ground. And so, the person so there's a big old pile of money on the ground. The rules are, oh yeah, just take that TNT and shove it right down your throat. No, do it again. Yeah, get him, guys. Yeah, get him. Low delirium, huh? Pretty fun pickup with Lilith. Oh, yeah, that felt cool. Oh, that was really fast. So you can get some of the money, and that's great. But if no one takes the money, everyone gets to live. But if one person takes the money, anyone that didn't take the money dies. So you're like, ooh, that's spooky. Like, I want to live, but I don't want someone else to be tempted. Take the money and get away with it. I don't want to be the sucker, so I'm gonna take the money. and like, the best case scenario here is just embrace that you're gonna die and take the money. Or if you wanna Dan Giesling it up, you say, alright everybody, I'm gonna put my phone down. And so like you like put your hands up like, I'm not taking the money. I physically cannot take the money. But then you like look down and it's like, oh, you have to vote. It's either take the money or not take the money, not press the button to take the money. So you're like, oh, let me quickly vote not to take the money. You vote take the money, and then you put your hands back up. And then, like you can just hear like I'm already turning into Dangies and just saying this. I think I've got spirit hearts. Go, 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 go. And I got one person hook, line, and sinker with this method. They completely believed me. They thought we were gonna get out. Oh, one of us was getting out, buddy, and it ain't you. She didn't take the money, and I did. I mean, I can just hear your contempt already. You're like, that's not very clever. And I'm like, yes, it is. Shut up. I mean, I shouldn't be so happy about being a big old liar, but it worked, and I think I won that round. All in all, I'm not very good at trivia. This room is empty. Varicose veins. I don't even know what these do. It's like you take damage and you do like a Tammy's head effect, but it's not Tammy's head. It's more like a Isaac's tears kind of thing. Yeah, smoke him. Yeah, you got him. You got him. You got him. Little Delirium's kind of been cool. I mean, it's even cooler when you have Box of Friends. We are at the 30-minute mark of a stupid run. Depths 1. It's awful. Oh, this one's gonna take forever for Handbrake to get working. Oh, that's right. It was, I was looking at the boss room and I'm like, what did I get from the boss room? Oh yeah, it was, I guess, Bob's rotten head. Okay, we could just, like, stop the portals from spawning dudes. That would be great. Oh, no. Range upgrade. From the Varicose veins? Because I got the range upgrade when I took damage. And there's also, like, a red heart on the ground now. Varicose veins just might do a bunch of stuff I don't realize. What's with all these red hearts? Oh, I took Gimby, you madman. Wheel of Fortune, huh?
Wheel of Fortune.
Alright. I got like the least good case scenario there. Some call that the worst case scenario. I like being a hipster. Oh, that's a tiny man! And so that's always a fun one. Like, the best case scenario really is to just, like, someone's gonna screw up. I might as well be the one to screw up and you know, not be suckered and still get a little money before I die. Because, like, for the ghosts, if you have, like, more points than the others, then you start further ahead, so it's easier for you to, win. Which is important, turns out. Hierophant.
The Hierophant.
Listen, I know how to pronounce that game. You just don't know how to pronounce it. I wish I knew how much HP. Get me out. Get me out. I didn't even know those guys could be champions. Is the Invisible Boy gone? I think so. I mean, at least they gave me plenty of Spirit Hearts to compensate. I mean, so I guess all in all, that's a good room.
Paralysis.
Hilarious. That's not safe. You fight a bunch of blue men just to get some Spirit Hearts. Is that all you get for your money? Is that all you get for your HP? You take a bunch of damage. I'm getting it all. Okay. Recently, I don't know if I mentioned this in another episode, and I should probably go back to the Jackbox stuff, but if you guys have ever watched anything from Northern, he references songs, and they're all over the place. I don't know any of these songs that he talks about. Like, I realize they're popular, and I realize it's my fault for not knowing about them, but stuff like Billy Joel and Men at Work, and I'm like, who are these people? I mean, there's like a 7-year age difference between us. So I'm like, well, maybe it was just before my time. And I know Billy Joel was, so I don't feel bad about that one. And I was like, when they were like popular, I was still watching like cartoons and stuff. So you know what? I don't feel that bad. But I'm like, I should know these songs. Like, Billy Joel is like right up there. Like he's like Elvis -10 on the scale, I guess. The scale I just made up. Go this way. There's the secret room. I don't like that. There's too many champions. Get out of here, you madman. Oh, I like that. Little Delirium's doing great work for us. Oh, one of them's still alive. Kill the Shadow Ball. Then kill the big dudes. Then kill this. Then kill that. Little Delirium looks so sad when he's a little hushy. Please. Bob's Brain. No. Oh, he's gone now. He's not Bob's Brain anymore. Oh, the damage is so low. Alright. We in. Thank you. If I knew I was going to get battery, I should have just used the battery in there. But turns out, Billy Joel is famous for a reason. He's got some good songs. There's only, like, originally there was just one song that I knew of that was, I mean, and I realized, like, now I realize he sings, like, really important songs, like Piano Man. And I'm like, wow, that's up there. And it's a really good song. But the only song I knew of is because I have a radio app on my phone that I got from the phone company I'm with. And, it'll, like, recommend other songs for you. So I looked up an old song, and then it was like, oh, you like old songs? Here's an old song. And I'm like, that's a Billy Joel song. I don't know who Billy Joel is. Millennial. And it was Billy Joel's, how does it go? Help me out here. Oh, what? I haven't given you enough details to go on yet. Here, how about this? Only the good die young. That's it. You know, only the good die young. Barely button. Only the bad devil deals. You may hurt. I got 100% devil deal. I don't know. I can't. There's something I can work on there. I had a lot of spirit hearts though. I probably could have taken the flight. One other thing I've got going, I'm just about to get another familiar if I take a little bit more damage. Never mind. I can really go for a succubus right about now. In game. Okay, I don't even know why I even mentioned that. Okay, the damage from varicose veins ain't that bad. I saw that tear size. Oh, big old tears that come out of that. But then, so I got that, and then and so I was like, oh, that's a good song, I'm gonna favorite that. And it was like, oh, so you like him? Well, we've got his, like, entire album, like, the Essential Billy Joel here, if you just want that. And I'm like, well, I pay you a subscription anyway, so, I mean, I might as well download it for free. And I'm looking him up, I'm like, oh, that's who sung that song, Piano Man. And I don't even remember. I only know the melody. I know a little bit of it. Hold on. Oh, you can hear the gears turning here. It's really funny because this is actually the lyrics on this are about a guy not remembering the lyrics to a song. Not really sure how it goes. It's something. When I wore a younger man's clothes. Da 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 da. And it was really cute because it kind of had a little bit of a D&D-esque kind of feel to it. It's like a bunch of people in a bar just having a party. And the Piano Man's just a really quiet guy. That's something. And this is so. I'm hitting all the high points on anecdotes I was wanting to talk about. Because here goes another one. So now my next episode I'm gonna make is just gonna have absolutely garbage in it, please. Because I'm not gonna have anything else to talk about. One thing from high school that I oh, take X. There's still a chance. Let's go. Oh, that's so tiny. Are you sure you can't make a bigger one? Are you sure you can't? Oh, Lord. Alright. Sure, I guess. Full health. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So, one thing that I really liked in high school was my literature class, where I learned about the symbolism and stuff like that, like poetry, movies, and stuff like that. And it's the only thing that I really feel that's something that I mean, it's not that's the only thing I'm good at, but it's something what's like one of the few things I find interesting that I learned in school. Basically, I mean, there's all kinds of cool stuff. Like you can figure, like there's all kinds of stuff, that you could get out of math. Just like you could figure out if it's faster to cross a river by swimming instead of driving all the way around, for example. Look, I'm not the biggest proponent of math. Like, I'm really glad that there's math and it exists. It's just a lot of stuff I learned in calculus didn't really turn out to be that useful in everyday life. But it is nice. Like, I'm certainly happy for 3rd and 5th grade math, where I'm like a master at it. Like, oh, I know how many cents go into $1. I'm a cashier. But like, and so a really common meme with like NLSS is like the DAE programming talk. Northern Line really likes computer programming. Everyone calls him a nerd because he talks about it a lot. And I don't have a DAE except for literature. And it's not like it's anything that I would go to college for. Because, come on, man. I don't want to be a teacher. What else is a literature degree going to get me? I mean, it just... Besides a little bit of, satisfaction knowing that I went to college and I have proof of my accolades. Please, something. Don't you jam on me, you donation machine. You're taking every one of these pennies. Every one of them. And if not, you get blown up. So you better, I know what you're thinking. Did I use 38 bombs or 37? Or 37 bombs or 36? But I totally eyeballed him on that one. I was like, you better give me every one of these cents. And he's like, okay, I better not cheap out at 1 cent then. Hold on, we got a chance here. Just keep it slow. Okay. What is this room, by the way? Oh, it turns into normal fires at the end. Still, I was glad to get those purple fires out of there. I need HP. So, literature is really fascinating. The symbolism in literature. Sure, my AP literature class in senior year was, really interesting for some of the stuff that I cared about, reading old books and stuff like that. And I know now I'm treading into familiar ground of bits I've done before. I've read Frankenstein, real Frankenstein. It was still kind of funny when, people tried to correct me whenever I said Frankenstein, and they're like, "Dude, don't you mean Frankenstein's monster? Frankenstein was the man that made the monster." And I'm like, you know what? Shut up. Popular media calls him Frankenstein. I'm not going to apologize for calling him Frankenstein. Oh, get me out. Alright. You got yourself a deal. I will take that. Pack for a spirit heart? Yeah. Alright. I mean, technically I only lost out on half a spirit heart there, so I'm making all kinds of good deals. Put me on Pawn Stars. I wanted to make sure I said the word properly. Not the other one. I'm sure it'd be okay, but oh no. Don't you blow up on me. Something I'd also say if I was on the other show. Hey, pop up. Stop shooting, please. Thank you. And one of the the reason I went into all this is because trying to piece together what the writer of the songs want you to piece together here. I'm like, okay. And I mean, the nice thing with it is that with most songs, music is actually just poetry in most cases, unless it's some kind of mumble rap kind of thing going on. In which case, at least it rhymes, sort of. They pull a few. They take a few audibles on you know, rhyming some words with others, just because you're, you know, slurring them a little bit. Joker card. I don't think I'm really in the market to give away more spirit hearts, but he's been nice so far to me, I guess. Listen, thank you. Of course, if I don't get one more spirit heart, I get no value unless it's an item that, you know, gives me spirit hearts. Alright. Let's go. Oh yeah, that's right, no map. Slide through here. Kill all the minutes and slide to the right. Boom, 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 boom. Down, down. Oh, yes, please. Something. Items. Spirit hearts. Emperor. Actually, there's something to say about the Emperor card, but if I use the Emperor card, I get no value out of Joker. Hey! Take that. Take that. That's not Leviathan. I mean, Mark, we're Babylon, and the Curse of... oh, wait. Whatever Lilith's got going on. Canopy and Conception doesn't give you the... whatever it's called, transformation. I was expecting more Spirit Hearts at that. I'm gonna keep these cards. I can get rid of the Booger Tears, though, because I can't stick a laser beam on someone's face. Unfortunately. I love that a tech item got us in this mess, but then, you know, a tech item got us out of this mess, basically. Nice. You got him, you got him. But, like, certain songs are a little bit harder to parse the, like, what you're supposed to get out of them than others. And, I mean, you can get, just like in poetry, you can get different things out of different poems, depending on other people. It's like a mask gem. Just ask Super Mask. He'll know. He'll know what it means. It does a different thing for everybody. But multiple people could get like a similar thing going on. Oh, you're not so tough now, are you, mister? Not so tough now that I can, you know, deal damage. Please, no more paralysis, please. Yeah, you got him, you got him, you got him. That was a great boss for Tech X. Alright. And, like, a Billy Joel song that I had trouble with what's his name? Captain David? How's that go? I don't know how. I have, like, I have, like, the spark notes of it in my head, but I don't know the actual tune. Oh, thank you, Gimpy. Did it rock? Did it rock? Did it rock? No, did it rocks? Captain David can get you there tonight. Something, something about an island. Captain David can get you high enough. Something, something, something. These are all red hearts. Alright, Skull X. You're not too bad in this case. I have items that I have, you know, my attacks pierce targets. Oh. Oh, okay. Thank you, Incubus. If I get a second Incubus out of Canopy and Conception, this run is set. Also, I should just do this. But I'm like trying to figure it out. Like, is this guy, like, is this his role? Is this his like role playing character that he is? You know, in the event. Is he Captain David? Or is Captain David a guy that works at this establishment that, you know, helps him out? So, shall we say. Probably the latter. I should probably stop talking about it, because we're really just skirting around that kind of thing. It's like skirting around the topic at hand. Oh, Magic Mush. Oh, yes. Look at the damage is serviceable. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we are. Blow up this. Give me some deals here. That's not a bad pill. I think we might be a little bit like there's. I mean, obviously we've been very lucky so far in a lot of this stuff. Like we've taken horrible items, and they have, you know, turned out mostly okay for us. I never used this flippin' Emperor card. I was too busy being upset over Horror Babylon not working. Well, let's just use it now. Okay. Oh lord. But I like another the song's not like 10 out of 10, but I did like I like myself a good comedy song, and I think it was kind of like, you know, it wore the shirt of a comedy song. You know, just like Eminem's song Without Me. Very funny, but also kind of like it's I mean, it's a rap song, and like in the topical rap fashion, he makes fun of things, but I found the things he was making fun of quite funny. I mean, it's also kind of funny. This is not a good time for Krampus. I mean, I guess it's better than before I had all this damage. Just, you know, all 6.07 of it. Well, what item was it? It was a magic mush that like tripled our damage. Lump of coal is so important. Never mind. Didn't really get that big. Really any bigger. We're going up. Just gotta beat Issac. And we've made progress. Not really, considering we still have to beat the chest, and to beat the chest we still have to beat Issac. But Balls of Steel.
Balls of steel.
Full health. Something's wrong. Like, that's the reason we've been lucky. We have the Balls of Steel pill in our rotation, and have gotten Hero Fund cards. Which I guess isn't like, that crazy, but it's pretty good. Kill him. Kill it before it makes dudes. There we go. That's a bomb. I don't need a bomb. I got 48 of those flipping things. And I'm trying to think of some other like classic, I got all kinds of like little threads I can tug on here. Have you? I'm sure you've had this feeling. Have you ever watched a music video and been like, I didn't know that's what that was about. That's really weird. And it's always like something really far-fetched, and you're like, what? That's what the song's about? And, like, I think, to a degree, oh, good. The music company wants to make something, like, purposefully, like, weird. To, like, so that you just, like, dismiss it. Because it's almost like the video is like the game theory explaining what the song's about. But if the song company like makes something purposefully weird, then you're like, well, cool. I don't need to, like, that's obviously not what the song's about. So I can just write it off and I can just call it entertaining. Alright.
Yes.
Something's wrong, just get rid of it. Take the secret room. Oh, yep, you got me. Oh, yep, you got me again. Hilarious. If this run succeeds, I'm gonna be very surprised. Because we've had a lot of good luck and bad luck. Alright, down we go. Or I guess up we go. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I guess it's a lateral move until we get to the to the boss, and then we go up. Up. Spirit Heart. I mean, is Spirit Heart in here? No. Okay. I will use High Priestess on the Issac fight, probably on a spot where I cannot hit him, or like in his middle phase. And I will come back for that world card, maybe. Because having the world card for the, chest might be useful. If I knew how many red hearts I had, I would totally take advantage of this. But for now, see you later. Good old Super Mask. But yeah, so I was talking about like the music videos. Like I've had plenty of times with music videos that, like, actually killed my perception of like the song. I remember one in particular was LaRue's Bulletproof. And I'm like, that's a cool song. And then it's just like her dancing around. That's not what I thought the song was about. I guess it's not like she really added or changed anything. It's just like, maybe it's just like the character. Like, oh, that's what LaRue looks like. That's weird. That's not what I expected LaRue to look like. Maybe it didn't help that I was 14 at the time. Which, I mean, I don't know. Take that what you may. Swallow Penny's not going to help us. Oh, those guys cannot be killed. Alright. But I've certainly had that kind of thing a lot. And for someone that likes to find the meaning in songs, like, I actively avoid the whatever it's called, the music videos on a lot of those sometimes, unless I'm watching them at this, my place of occupation, because they'll put a little bit of the song on during, they have like which is really cool. Like on here at this store, we have 8 TV screens that are like put together, and so it's like this big wall of TVs, and so they divide it up. They divide like the feed up, and they put it up onto these screens, so it's like it becomes one gigantic TV. It is so cool. Smash him. Yeah. Yeah, you got him. Right. No. Right. How does he say it? Don't worry. We can get into the Vermintide memes after I make my Vermintide episode. Unless it's already been out. In which case, it's the Donglies, I think. Let's go. Chess time. No, I forgot the World Guard. That's Runepack. Ooh, they don't make them like that anymore. Oh, good. Curse of the Unknown. Or Curse of the Blind. Hey. Hey. Okay. No. What an awful run. Alright, here we go. These guys aren't that bad. Do I want... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter who I kill. Wait, I can get the virus at least. Nope, never mind. Nope, just money. Oh. Dr. Fetus. Okay, okay, okay. That's a tiny bomb. Anarchist Crypt Book. Well, here goes. Just keep it slow. You don't want bombs to bounce back and hit you. Jacob's Ladder. Pills. Range down. But I can really belt these things out quickly, which kind of scares me. Dude, Tech X Dr. Vetus is one of the coolest tier effects. It's not flashy, but at the same time it's very flashy. Like, there's a bomb, it makes lasers! No, don't get hit. Just don't get hit. No. Bad. Just zone him. Zone him. Just zone him. You got the tools. You got the keys to the kingdom. Alright. This is like Super Smash Bros. All over again. There we go. Just keep hitting them with Mario's Fireball until they die. Or if they attack you, just reflect them with the cape and run away. Like a good little Mario main. Mario is one of my favorite characters in Smash Bros. Oh, yeah, you got him, you got him, you got him. I mean, mostly because he's like, he's the star. It's a Nintendo fighting game. Why are there not enough like Mario? Why was Mario not getting enough love here? He's not like the worst character. He's far from the best. He's no Diddy Kong or Sonic. Just put it that way. He's no crazy Pac-Man, man. If you want it... Oh, no. I'm alive? I'm alive. Bombs did not kill me. Alright. Yeah, just blow him up. Blow him up. Oh, good. Quarter? Yep, quarter. Moon. Moon. If things get really bad, we can teleport out. Kill death. Kill death. Just kill death. There you go. Now the shadow, or the shadow ball, lump of coal is the lump of coal effect's really working now. Yeah, that's right. That's the ticket. That's the stuff. We could actually make it. The boss fight's gonna be a little weird because he's gonna be hogging the, main stage there. But if we can we're doing it reliably enough that we can clear the floor and then just fight him after we've gotten a lot stronger. These long legs. Spiders. Hilarious. No. I thought that was it for sure. I should really go back for more HP. I have a bookworm all of a sudden? You can't see me. Alright. Just pennies. A little scary. Where is he? Stop it. Stop dashing. Stop it. Alright, one down. I'm dead. No. He got me. Alright, whoa, don't fall over. Alright. Well, that was a good, we were fighting that the whole time. We stuck to our morals. We didn't start over, whatever you call it. But hey, thanks for watching, you guys. If you like what's going on and want to see more, you should like and subscribe respectively. In that case, I will see you guys next time.